getting to start, Trevor Rogers. What do we have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get started, Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Hey!
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away.
Hey!
Just underway from Baltimore. On the ground. Henderson tosses to first.
He's out.
Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Here's Alex Bregman. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
That's ball 2.
In the air to left center. Ward gets under it. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Matthew Boyd. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do.
Oh, gets dirty to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Going 1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That one fouled off. Carrying well. Gone. He circles the bases, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0. 1 down. Here's Pete Alonso. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Ball in. That's a ball.
Alonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Ball, that's out.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting 7, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
On the ground to third. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore, now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Aye!
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Got him swinging, and one away.
Batting 5th, first baseman, Michael Bush.
Popped up. Alonso settles under it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the second, digging in, Colton Cowser. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ball.
Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, and there's 2 down. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit.
Gunnar Henderson.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one carrying. On his toes, pulls it back over the wall. Top half of the third inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. Rogers back to work.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, catcher Carson Kelly.
That
Ball
misses. Ball 1. And a base hit into right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 0-1. In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. Dansby will head back to the dugout after the kill. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Ripped into left for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Pitch gets away, but no advance from the runners. Right through there for a strike. That's
Ball.
down and in. A slider missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser on his way over. He's got it. And that's the third out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Swanson over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the designated hitter, Mayo.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Got him. 2 out.
Up next for the Orioles.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Walked his first time.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
This
Nope,
hitter's
that's off the
looking for a
plate. Ball 2.
fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 2-2. That's
Ball
a
3.
little bit low. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Into second, and he's got it doubled.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Man at second. Suzuki drifts towards it, and the inning is over. Back here in Baltimore, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Seiya Suzuki. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Ward takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Just missed. The Cubs down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. That's too low. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
Down.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took the pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Ball. Ball, that's out.
On a line out towards center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Crow Armstrong under it. And a quick out, number 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a quick throw to first. Back to first, and he's safe.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now it's going to be Colton Cowser. Swings through that one. 0-1. Pitch out, but no action. Westberg leads off first with one away. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Bregman. That's out number 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Pitch out, but no action. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Oops, throw goes to third. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the dirt. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. And it gets by him. 1 run is in. Jackson coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much split the zone down the middle.
New pitcher on here, Phil Maton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And first offering is fouled off. Strike on the inside corner. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso. 1 pitch and 1 out. The Cubbies down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. That gets the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2. Both pitchers were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Up next
So the
for
batting
Cubs,
order turns over.
center fielder,
Here's the
Pete
center fielder,
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Swings through that.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Cody Mayo. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Samuel Basallo.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And now 1-2. One away.
Ball inside.
Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. Slings to first. Rutschman retired. Inning over. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the top of the 6th. New arm out of the bullpen, Yennier Cano.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 1-2. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
1 down. Low throw, and it gets by. And, oh, no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. 1 away with a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Stretches out and hauls it in. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball, that's down.
Up the middle, Jackson. Handles, throws to first. That is the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Dylan Beavers.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
That's inside. And it's 1-0. Beavers, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Check swing. He went. That is strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here.
Next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Now he breaks his back. Got him on the off-balance throw. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Colton Cal. Will hit next. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Moises Ballesteros. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out. Man at first. Now here is Carson Kelly. Substitution being made at first. Cubs going to a pinch runner, Justin Dean. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 down. Pitch out, but no action.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
This one in the air, center field, and that'll do it. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the 7th, Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. Takes it in for the out. Way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So next to hit for Baltimore. Taylor Ward. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Trent Thornton. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Andrew Kittredge. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Hey!
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's out to center field. Cowser has a beat on it, and there's one down. Now it's Alex Bregman, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts.
Nope, that's a ball.
Bregman takes downstairs. In the air to left center. Cowser turns to the right on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
This one high in the air to left center. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. Now there's one away.
Up next for the right
New
fielder.
pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Luke Little.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the third out. Back now at Oriole Park, leading off, Michael Busch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
In the air to left center. Ward settles underneath it. And there's one away. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. That clips the corner. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Beavers on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. 1 out left for the Cubs. Justin Dean now at the plate. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Michael Conforto, trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
That's a ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that one is off the wall. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing.
Runner on the move. Pitch
Inside,
misses.
0-1.
No throw. He's in there safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Henderson. And that is the ball game. 6-1 is your final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying